A very good afternoon and welcome along to Airshow World on this Thursday afternoon right down here at RAF Mildenhall, and great to have your company. What is it? It's around about 26 minutes past 12 on, as I said, this Thursday afternoon, Thursday the 9th of September. And how the devil are you? Hopefully we'll bring you a little bit of action. I won't be on for too long because, hey, we've got the nighttime show coming up a little later tonight. And haha, it certainly looks like we're actually live, so absolutely brilliant. So I'm not talking to myself after all. How the devil are you, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us. Now, I think we've got a C-17 in the circuit, but if it doesn't come back, well, I was filming it earlier, so you could see that. Also, what else have we got? Oh yes, a couple of other movements earlier today, and it certainly sounds like we've got a, I'm not sure whether it's a KC-135 that's powering up, and probably that's going to taxi out fairly soon. But hey, as always, you just never know. Anything could happen in the next half hour, but we'll see how it goes. And but it's not quite, well, it is getting hot now, I can tell you, and we had a bit of rain last night and cooled it down a little bit. But great to have your company, and you see, it's a good opportunity for some of the folks over there in Australia to actually join us, because normally when I go out in the evening, hey, we don't normally see those. So who have we got? We've got Andrew from Australia, from Perth, and love the Air Force show. Wonderful stuff. We have Ryan Garland. Hello Ryan, always good to see you, my man, and thank you for sending those pictures. And I featured those the other Friday night, so thank you. Yeah, the Jersey show is on today. Yeah, that's right. So I'm not going to be on for too long on this particular show, all right, but I'll certainly, all being well, I'll be with you should I say later this evening. All right, so expect round about in between 6 and 7 o'clock, because boy oh boy did we get some beautiful sunsets last night. It was superb. Hello, Neil Hubbard says Stuba. Hello, good afternoon to you. Great to see you. Erwin, afternoon Stu. And Julie, yeah, I'm not sure whether Julie's going to be with us this afternoon for this short but sweet show. I'm going to check the 360 radar to see if we've got anything actually nearby, because originally I believe this C-17 that was in this, not doing closed circuits, was going quite a way out, but it's been coming through a few times, and it did say that they were going to stay in the circuit till around about 10 to 1, but 360 radar is our friend, so let's see if it is about. If it is or it isn't, we'll find out in a minute. Let's have a look. Let's just refresh the 360 radar and see what we have. But never fear, the bear, hey, will always look after you, you know? I've always got something to show you, and we'll certainly be doing that in a short while. Show you some of the movements from earlier today, and also buzzing around somewhere. We have an Osprey. Let's have a look, see what's happened to that C-17. And it's doing some circuits at the moment just north, to the northeast of us. Oh, but he did say it was going to be staying here till around about 1 o'clock. But that's certainly a fair way at the moment. So as I say, it could possibly short but sweet. I've said that loads of times before, and I've still been here about 6 hours later. But you could probably, can you hear that? You can hear them. I can't see them at the moment, but they're the F-15s taking off. from over at Lakenheath. You can probably just about spy them through there, climbing very, very quickly. That's a few F-15s certainly launching. Let's get that back in focus for you. That's a little bit better. Okay, we're back. Right, what's happening? And have we got any other Ospreys powering around? I don't think so at the moment. But anyway, listen to that sound. That's great. But as usual, you won't miss much, because if there is any movement when we're offline, hey, you can rely on the bear. I'll certainly record it for you and show you on this evening's sunset, hopefully sunset show. And if you missed any of that, we'll show you a couple of little bits from that. And also, before we actually leave you for this short but sweet afternoon, or shall I say lunchtime session, I will certainly record any movements for you. Right, let's have a look and mention a few people just before we start one of these actual clips straight off the camera. Let's see who we have and what the devil are you up to today. Don't forget, if you're just watching this and you've never come across Airshow World before, it's absolutely free to subscribe. So many times people have said to me, they've said, yeah, but how much does it cost to subscribe? It is totally free. And of course, it's if you subscribe, don't forget those bell icon. You know, make sure you do the bell icon, because then you will hopefully get a message, just like all these great folks here, because I haven't advertised the fact that I was going live. So who have we got? Hey, Laura, how wonderful to see you. There's our Laura. Hi, Stu Bear. We're going to see any action here today. Well, you're going to see some action direct from the camera in just a couple of minutes. We had 3 lagers. They took off a little bit earlier. Some C-17 action. And you never know anything else that may be coming through, but I won't be on for too long on this particular session. All right, so I'm just going to say hi to a few people while we decide if that aircraft is going to be taxiing out. So okay, we've got Ryan, Adam Harris, we have Josh, hello Josh, and also mentioned Andrew from Australia. We have Zoe Marie, Neil Hubbard, and we have Pia Tor. Say morning, peeps. Stu, how are you, boss? How am I? Do you know what? I've had better times. I really have, but we're okay. Don't worry. We're okay. Don't worry. The bear is smiling. Oh, nice one. Off to Senecal tomorrow. Hey, have a good time at that show. It's supposed to be one of the best. Chris, hello Chris. Neil Hubbard, Jake Jackson, Bandit 99, wonderful gang that you are. Architect Design. We also have Barry West. Good afternoon to you there, Barry. Or good morning, where you are over there in the USA. The USA. I love it. Love all things US, I'll tell you. So proud to have the US Air Force down here at Lakenheath and Mildenhall. And long, long, long may it continue. And we also have Maria Lane. Hello, Maria Lane. Her name is so good, I'll say it 3 times. Maria Lane, how the devil are you? Wonderful. That's put a smile on her face now, hasn't it? She'll say, you've still not quite got it right, Stu. Hopefully I've got it perfect this time. But she'll put a message in just a moment. Stuart Bridges, hello to you as well. Okay, let's have a look. See what happened just around about 45 minutes to 1 hour ago. It's quite a few movements. Here we go. Stay with us. Stay with Stu Bear, and I'll be back with you in just, what, 3 minutes? This was from earlier today. If there's anything flies through, boom, we'll be back live immediately. But let's hit this right now. And of course, we lose it as And that's what we've had so far today. Yeah, there we go. You see, no sound. No, of course there's sound. But the thing is, it gets confusing sometimes, doesn't it? When those aircraft are way in the distance and they start coming towards us, and you've not got the bear giving it the chitter chatter. But yeah, it certainly got loud when they got towards us. Most definitely. Well, you can hear the sound from... I'm pretty sure it's a KC-135. It's not in vision at the moment. Who knows? It may be the U-boat. I've absolutely no idea. I can't see. It's behind there. But I'm just listening, just checking. But as I said earlier, just going to be short but sweet on this one. And hey, just reminding you to tune in tonight at around about any time from about 6 o'clock this evening, depending on what time or if there's any flying this evening. But hey, if we get that sunset like we got last night, which is when I finish this stream, I'm going to finish off with a still image of that. So when that comes up, it's probably going to be the end of this short stream. But if you were with us last night, I kept saying it. If only that that Osprey had come back around about 10 minutes earlier, we'd have got the absolute ultimate shot. But hey, you never know, it might happen tonight. But it still looked pretty damned cool anyway. I will keep double checking the flight radar to see what we've got. Let's see, 3 tankers. So those 3, thank you. That's who said that about the 3 tankers? The Kettle. Okay, the Kettle, I think it is. Said 3 tankers refueling B-52s off the east of Scotland. And of course, that'd be the ones that took off a little earlier. That'd be the old Lager that took up. You saw them on the replay that I just did there for you. Meanwhile, chat room, keep the messages coming in. It's wonderful to see you all. And we've got Steve Creed, Neil Hubbard, Mark Webber, Webstar. Owen is with us. Also, who else? We mentioned the Kettle. We have Marioline. Have I got it right? She says, yeah, you're doing a good job there, Stu. So thank you very much. I think we've almost cracked it. Chris is with us, and hey, Awash is there as well today. Hi there. He's over in the USA, just like my good friend Barry West. Mike B is with us. Hello, Mike. There's another. Oh, Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian. Thank you for joining us. Stuart Bridges. Carl is with us. Carl Shield. I think that's right. You know, sometimes these military aircraft, they do this to tease us. They power up for hours on end. Sometimes it's literally just an engine test. But when I looked across earlier, it was looking as if it was just about ready to taxi out. But don't worry, I will, if it doesn't go in this session, I will certainly do my best to film it for you, and we'll show you at around about in between. I'll say, I'm not sure whether it's 6 or 7 o'clock, but we'll certainly be on sometime this evening. Greg Mottram, hi Stu and all from Sydney, watching the Battle of Britain on telly at the moment. Fantastic, top man. Great to have some folks over there in Australia. So I'll just get to the bottom of the list and say hi in case I've missed anybody out. We've got Kevin Nugent. Great show watching Webster. Oh no, that was somebody else. Great show watching from Dubai. Okay, hey, so I can't bring you absolute mega non-stop action, but that's the way it is. down here at Mildenhall. That's why I tend to film quite a few of them and then do like a highlights a little bit later in the day. But hey, this is a bit of a reminder, so for anybody who hasn't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe to Airfield World. It's absolutely free, right? And as soon as you do that, you'll be able to take part in the chat room. So if you haven't and you're just watching this on whatever platform and you want to see some yeah, rather cool aircraft hopefully this evening, definitely do that. And that's what I'm going to do for you right now, show you a couple of shots from last night, right? And if there's no immediate movements, hey, I'll go and get a brew. I'll go and get a bit of the old coconut tea. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, definitely, because don't forget, Stubert, sponsored by the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And to give you something back as well, all our fantastic viewers of Airfield World, don't forget, you can get that 15% off all your orders of the best tea and coffee in the whole world. And they've got over 1,000 different types, and we're getting some great feedback from the folks that have actually bought it. They're saying, God, this is gorgeous stuff, absolutely lovely. So keep on buying it, because you'll be helping, as I say in the advert, Airfield World grow. Don't forget, you get 15% off. How'd you get the 15% off? Well, it's dead easy. What you do, you just put in a voucher code at the checkout, and it is Airshow, all one word, AIRSHOW. Make sure it's uppercase. Simple as that. And also, to make life really easy for you, under this video right now, you'll see there's a link to the company. Okay, so that's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, and you'll see the link under this video. Click that, get that tea ordered. You will love it. You get reward points as well. The more you buy, the cheaper it gets. All right, let's have a quick look and show you what we had as the sun faded last night. Okay, some of you saw this on the live show last night, but it's certainly worth having a quick look right now. Here we go. Hopefully we'll get some more of this evening. Hit the button, Mr. Bear. And there we go, look what we have right in front of us. Now that is a rivet joint. And that's what's been powering up for quite a while. And it looks like what it's going to do is, I'm just guessing here, I've not got any radio communication, but I'd have thought it's going to taxi down. And it's not taxiing down the runway, so it's going to, I would have thought, go down the taxiways, because earlier some of the aircraft, they were doing, they were literally backtracking down the runway. But, so that one, our rivet joint over there, looks like it's going to be taxiing down and then hopefully taking off, because they're using runway 28 today. So hey, we may just get that. As I say, I am a little bit in the dark as to what's going on, because I've got no radio communication like a lot of folks over on the little trailer over there that have these radio scanners and things. But I've got nobody here to keep me informed. So we'll keep the stream going just a little bit longer. And also Bandit99, thank you so much, Bandit. You're an absolute star as always. He keeps us well and truly informed. And he said gold, gold is crossing the channel at the moment, heading for Mildenhall. So we'll keep I'll have a look at 360 radar in just a moment and see how far out that is. Would be rather cool if we can get that for you as well. That would be a bonus. I can certainly hear somebody's radio chattering away, but I can't see who it is, so I can't ask them. There's nobody about. Where am I? I'm at RAF Mildenhall in it's called John's Field. That's what it's famously known as. And hey, we can hear F-15s taken off from Lakenheath, because Lakenheath, for anybody that watches the streams regularly, will know that Lakenheath is just, it's only about 5 miles away, 10 miles as you would drive. Let's have a look somewhere over there. You can see it. I'm really struggling today. Yeah, I'll have to put the external monitor on. Yes, that will certainly help, won't it? And it's around about 3 minutes to 1 in the afternoon, British summertime, over here at RAF Mildenhall. And you're with Stu Bear. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Right, 360 radar is what I use. Hey, now, look, hey, everybody in the chat room, because we love Julie so much. Hey, we've had to give her a bit of time off, you know. She's been working hard, and actually, she's got her head under the Land Rover at the moment. And she's, I believe, working on that. She can turn her hand to all sorts. She may blow up her microwaves, but they're trying to, they've got something rather important this weekend, so they want to attend that, so hopefully they'll get that all sorted. What would be a good entry level radio scanner for air? Civil aircraft. You see, what always happens there, who is it? It's only Mimic, I think it is. What always happens is somebody gets a very basic scanner, yeah, and they get then so into it, they go, God, why didn't I pay just that little bit extra? And get one that covers the places like Mildenhall and what have you, because they probably use a lot of UHF. So, what would I recommend? Well, I think the best one a few years ago used to be that brilliant. See, it's got almost out of sight now. Yeah, the one I always used to recommend, but you can't get those for love nor money at the moment, and they're more expensive now than they were when they were brand new, and that's the Uniden 3500. Absolutely super piece of kit, and lots of you can get so many frequencies into that, and pretty easy to program up. But hey, they came out with another one, and this is more entry level. So and it's called the Uniden 125. So I would recommend you get yourself one of those. All right, don't go too cheap. I mean, you're talking, I think they're about just over £100, round about that. You see them quite often on say eBay or something like that, but pop over to Amazon and get yourself a brand new one. That there is some companies that program them up and what have you. Hey, you may as well do it all yourself. It's dead easy to do. And if you want, I haven't got any tutorials about the programming that particular scanner, but I've got video tutorials about the BCT15X, which is a base station scanner for very similar to the one I was talking about, the Uniden 3500. But yeah, that's what I would do, right? So, but don't go for too, entry level. Get yourself something like that Uniden one, and £125, whatever, or over £100. It's got to be worth it. Uniden 125. Check it out. Get on Amazon right now and buy it. Stuff happens at John's Field. Be there or be square. Yeah, he knows, He knows. That's Barry West. All sorts happening. Seriously, we're talking about the aircraft movements. And it's a great place. It really is. And I tell you what, I'll do a nice wide angle shot for you. So you get a full gist of what it's like. And there you go. The folks are over there. And let's have a look. They're all waiting. See, they've got the trailer. The trailer is back. You would not catch me on one of those step ladders as well, though. That's a long way to fall, isn't it? Hey, but it has got, if you have a look, what they've done, they've reinforced it and they've put a bit of scaffolding all the way round to make it a little bit safer. But you go on that at your own risk, okay? And a little bit more information about down here. It's hey, just £1.50 each. So come down in your car, park and view, £1.50. Couldn't be better. And has it's been for the last, since Monday, you would have needed that suntan lotion. It has been scorching. Little bit cooler today. It's more bearable. It's been too hot for me to do the live shows in the daytime. We've been talking temperatures in the low 30s. So it's been extremely, extremely hot. What's this? Chris Long says, I bought the predecessor to the 125 and 124 and quickly found that I needed to upgrade to the 3500 because needed more frequencies and long names for them. Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Chris, and I agree with everything. I don't like the 125 very much, but that's basically all you can get brand new that's in the right region, okay, because it covers exactly what you want it to do for your aircraft. But yes, the downside of the 125, you've only got 500 frequencies, and it's in the old system of banks. Yeah, I'm not going to go technical and bore everybody to death, but the 3500 has a thing called systems and groups, and you can add so much. But if it was a base station, get yourself a 15X. They are absolutely brilliant. A lot of people buy digital radios and what have you, but if it's just, hey, the airband you want to listen to, don't pay the extra. Don't get a digital radio because it's not going to be any use to you for the airband and what have you. So hey, if it's a base station, 15X. Uniden Bearcat 15X. All right, and I've got tutorials about exactly how to use them, because some people get a little bit confused and what have you, getting the head around using systems and groups and what's called quick keys, right? Basically a quick key, it's fantastic. Once you've set it up, you can just press a button, say, I don't know, if you set Mildenhall to 53 as a quick key, you'd go .53, boom, and it would switch that on. But then you can take it to another step. It also has a GPS function. You do need a GPS receiver, but hey, I've got information about all of that. How to, in other words, you could be driving around the country and it would automatically start scanning when you've set, say, I don't know, a distance of, say, 10 miles, 5 miles, whatever. You wouldn't have to go, oh, press this button and taking your eyes off the road, and which is something you do not want to do. So you could be driving around. If you do lots of driving, think about that. It's absolutely great. There we go. That's a lot of waffle for you. So if anybody not interested in that sort of thing, I do apologise. But hey, I was asked a question, so I'll give it to you. Do a search for that, those tutorials on Airshow World. You know, search within Airshow World, all right, because it would go off somewhere else. All right, we are waiting for that rivet. We like rivets, don't we? It's lining up. That's Jake Richardson. Thank you, Jake. Also, I've been asked a question a lot of times. Hey, Stu, yeah, you like your radios and what have you. Why don't you have a scanner running? But in the UK, the laws are you cannot, well, officially, you can't listen to them, right? But it's normally tolerated, but definitely not on a live stream. You cannot put out the radio comms, obviously, because you never know what's going to be going on and what's going to be said, which absolutely makes sense. Mike B, that's a very kind comment. Lunchtime and Airshow World must be a double bubble. Thank you very much. Hey, well, I certainly hope to bring you a double show today. At maybe about 6. Just as I said, make sure you've got the subscribe done and you've got the notifications working as they should. But even so, hey, even if not, expect me later today. Now, I think we are going to be graced by the one and only Julie very, very soon. I think she's got her head from underneath that Land Rover, so she'll probably be with us fairly soon. Talking of heart in the mouth time, before I remind me, and I will show you that heart in the mouth moment from Tuesday. All right, I'll see if I can do that for you before I actually leave you. And another F-15 takes off. I can't see it at all. Ah, there's one there. Right, let's see. Bet I can't get it though. Hold on. So that gives you an idea of just, hey, how close Lakenheath actually is. I'm not right up against the fence today. I'm a little bit closer to the old van so that I can keep getting a brew, keep getting a coconut tea or broccoli tea. Oh. Hey, do you know what I did? Right, I love this butter that you get from Aldi. And like I bought 2 packs and left them all back in the house. So I did some toast this morning. I thought, yeah, a bit of the old Aldi Cornish butter, lovely. Went to put the butter on and it's not in the van. So yeah, never mind. I'll go round to the little local shop they've got here. And that's another quick reminder for you. If you turn up here, because not many people go around with cash anymore. Don't forget, bring £1.50 for each person that you're with, all right? It's £1.50 each. If you do come down, you've got no cash, it's not a problem. It's a little post office run by Steve and Sarah, just around the corner down here at West Row. Because we're on the, I suppose it's the northwest of the of Mildenhall. So you drive through Mildenhall and get down. Off Pollard's Lane. Oh, that's whereabouts Johnsfield is, and it's also called the Nook. Thank you very much, Jake. He's obviously listening, and those F-15s call sign was Horse HOSS 04. Thank you. Ah, the sound of the birds, hey? So she was under the Land Rover, and it's still not working. Oh, goodness gracious. Thank goodness you had it working for last weekend. Can you believe it? It was 7 days ago since we were at the Victory Show. That's just crazy. It only seems like yesterday. And look what a beautiful day yesterday was. And it was just an amazing. I really hope they do that again next year, have the Victory Show. Each year they say, nope, it's going to be the last one, lad, not doing any more. But let's hope that they actually, because it was absolutely packed. On the Saturday, I couldn't believe how many were there. And the Sunday as well. Right, there's a few folks getting a little bit excited about with their cameras right now, so that can mean only one thing. That rivet joint must be cleared for takeoff. So thank you for sticking with it and listening to the little bit of banter from the bear. Okay, time to go quiet. See here, enjoy, let's go. And no doubt that rivet joint will be out for quite a while. It normally goes out for quite a long mission, and hey, who knows, maybe the U-boat may go up a little bit later. If you want to know more information about those, I'm not going to go right the way through what they do. I did have a guy on one time around about a year ago, and he explained quite a bit, especially about the 135U, that U-boat, and he gave us a full description and everything that it does. But it's an absolute beauty. There's only, don't get mixed up with the rivet joint, but the U, he told me at the time there's only 2 of the U's, and one of them is here at the moment. It's got this shark fin at the front, and we filmed that, didn't we, the other day? Oh yes, we did. And I tell you what, do you want to see the landing? All right, watch this video if I can find it, because I've done quite a few videos since then. We played it last night. I know quite a few of you have already seen it, but watch this video very, very carefully, because I know there's some people in the chat room right now or watching this that haven't seen it before. So watch this clip coming up. Take me about 10 seconds hopefully to find it. All right, straight off the camera, watch this. There we go, playing that for anybody that missed it when I played it yesterday on a replay. Now I was thinking we'll go offline very soon, but I'm going to stay with it just that little bit longer. Now, from the position that I'm filming from today, we're not looking directly down the runway, but we should see it taxi off the runway, and it looks like we've got a couple of KC-10s going to grace us in just a moment. Don't expect them to do a fly through, because no doubt I think is the call sign blue. Now, normally if they use a call sign of blue, they're bringing something over. Let's have a look. I haven't actually got the call sign on this system that I'm looking at the moment, but I'm sure that Bandit 99 said the call sign was blue. And there's two of them. Excellent. Well, that'll do for a bit, won't it? But I say, unfortunately, I can't get the landing, but we'll get the taxi round shot in just a moment. If I'd have realised that the show was going to be as long as this, I was only going to go on for a quick 15 minutes, but hey, that's what normally happens, isn't it? It's like buses. You get nothing, and then they all turn up at once. And our first KC-10 is just about to land. It's just let's have a look. Probably about 3 miles. Probably about 3 miles out. So stay with us. You'll see that hopefully taxi off the runway. See, I'm cursing now. Wish I was right up against the fence, but hey, that's the way it goes. I only came on to give you a quick reminder and said, hey, don't forget, the bear will be with you tonight for the evening show. So we'll keep a close eye on those. Meanwhile, back down at the ranch, back down at the chat room. How are you? Everybody good today? You having a good Thursday? It is Thursday, isn't it, today? Do you know what? I lose track of the days. I really do. Normally, when I'm going from place to place, when I've worked out where I'm going, I think, well, if I'm at Mildenhall, it must be. But I'm going to be here for around about a week, all being well. Here we go. Any second, it should appear. Well, you can certainly hear it. Here we go. And I just did a quick zoom in, and probably for anybody that's interested still these days in getting those registrations of aircraft. I know with all the virtual radar servers, it sort of made that pretty redundant, but you never know, somebody might be interested in that. And I think we've got another one fairly soon. But then after that, unless there is something actually coming in very, very soon, I should be saying good afternoon, and hopefully later say good evening. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I think, yeah, the sound's still that one. Now then, anybody in the chat room, do we know why we've got a couple of golds over here? Have they bought something across from the Atlantic? Or I didn't actually click on it to find out where it actually came from. Let's see if it gives us a clue. Let's go back to 360 radar, and hopefully it'll give us a trace and where it actually came from. Did it come from the north and west, or did it come from the east? We'll find out in a second. Because on these virtual radar servers, you click on them and then it gives a trace. Right, it looks like it's from the east. All right, so does anybody know? Put it in the chat room. Let us know what it could be bringing over. Or is it, are they here because they're going to take something back to the States later? So that's the great thing about live. We can talk to you guys and you can talk back and you can say, oh Stu, yeah, it's doing this, it's for this, so let's see. There we go, we've got the answer to that very question. Gold dragged B-52s towards home from the Middle East. That answers the question. Fantastic. You can't fold that, can you? Hey, that's what it's all about. Airshare World and my fantastic friends. I'm going to call you friends because that's exactly what you all are. You're absolutely brilliant and I love you to bits. Thank you. And here we go. Here's another one. So there's our second KC-10. I did see KC-10 earlier, didn't I? Yeah, I'm sure I did. Sometimes you get so many KC-135s, it's easy to just go, oh, it's a K, you know. And of course, I know it's not, but sometimes you just go into automatic mode and yeah, especially when you've got other things on your mind. Right, let's have a quick look at the chat room before I actually go offline. I will double check 360 radar. And Jake Jackson says, it is Jake, no, Jake Richardson, I do apologise, says there's Apache not far away. Thank you. And we had such great fun last night. It was an absolute... Julie was in hysterics. There was a comment, and I'm trying to remember. I think, oh gosh, who put the comment in when the reenactment was on? You were fantastic. You were on the ball, my mate. And oh gosh, who put that comment in? It was so funny. We were laughing all night. I think, was it Jim? I'm not sure. Mr. Hello, Mr. 04. Used to be a group called Mr. Rennie Jensen, hello to you as well. Stuart Bridges over in Swindon. Jake Richardson, thank you. Stuart Bridges. Is there anybody I've missed? I hope not. Chris Long. There we go. Trying to give suggestions. Why won't that car start? Well, it's not a car. Should go mad if I called it a car. But thank goodness, Julie, it was working for last week. Goodness, I'd have hated that to have broken down on you all the way down in South Leicestershire. Oh, Jacob, I wish I could release that message, but I definitely can't. You know, I have to be so careful. But thank you, Jake. I know, you know, you're thinking it on the right wavelength, for literally, for folks. And I know they would probably appreciate that, but I cannot release that message because it's to do with radio comms and what have you. And I can't have anything to do with those on a live show. All right, but Jacob, don't worry about it. Thank you so much anyway. All right. So that's why you can't see that message. Right, Neil Osborne. Hello to you, giving us a big wave. Jim Gemmell. Karen Kakurin. Hello, Karen. How the devil are you over there in Ireland? It's lashing rain here over in Cork. It's beautiful, hot and sunny down here in Mildenhall. But we did have rain last night. And at some points, it was very, very heavy. There we go. He's taxied down there. It was very, very heavy, and it probably hail at times because, on the tin roof of the little Ford van, it was, God blimey, hey, it was like being in a cow shed. It was really noisy. That's all right, Jacob. It's an absolute pleasure. All right, so thank you. It's definitely, well, I know he says beer, right? But it's definitely beer and definitely bear weather as well. When I say bear, because I'm known as Stu Bear, okay? So, do you know what, my boy? I think I'm going to have a beer. Yeah. I always think of Mark Webster every time I have a beer, because it's his fault. I tell you, it's his fault why I've got back into having a beer. We love him to bits. Cheers, my boy. Always good to see you on. Drabber Films. It woke me up. Chris Keeley. Hello. Hey, what does he say? Where do you find the information on KC-135s? Information such as, you know, what the aircraft are about or where they're flying and things like that, hey? Well, I don't know what you're asking, but I'll answer two of those sort of things and try to guess what you're asking. If you want to know all about the actual aircraft, well, of course, it's always Google. Just put it into Google and you'll find out all about KC-135s going way back, because they're old Boeing 707s, eh? Converted quite a while ago. They've got the newer type of engines. Back in the old days, the old Smokies. Whoa, hey, the sound. But if you want to know where they're going and things like that, well, that's a little bit harder. But Some of them would probably show on the virtual radar servers. So have a look at 360 radar. Alright, that's a pretty good starting point, and that's the one I always recommend because it's run by a really good friend of mine and over there in Wales. That's our very own good Phil, and he's got a fantastic couple of Facebook groups as well. And if you have one of these Raspberry Pis that pick these things up, you can share data to him, and then you get it all for absolutely free. And don't forget, if you're watching this right now, and talking of free as a bird, I'll tell you, that's what Airshow World is. It's absolutely free to watch every live stream. There's over 1,000 different videos, and I have got so many videos that I'll be editing over the next few months. Some absolutely beautiful footage, and also from the air shows from this year. Not been too many, but they've been pretty good. And also, what else? Ah, yes, it's almost time for the bear to go and put the feet up and have a good afternoon. So I'll be leaving you very, very soon. And before I do, I will double check. As I said, I was going to 360 radar. Right, last time, here we go, 360 radar. If there's nothing actually coming in, I will show you that picture from last night. Let's just refresh 360 radar. Excuse me. Do you know, it's a good job I double checked, because we have this. And literally just in the nick of time, hey. 360 radar certainly alerted me to that. I was just about to pull the plug or show you the end picture, and I went, oh, hey, hold on a minute, hold on. There's the rivet joint. Now that's interesting, because 360 radar tells me it's the RAFs, because I was too busy making sure when it took off originally that it was actually in view. So that was the RAF's one. So was that the one that took off a while ago? Let's click on the trace and find out. Just hold on a minute. I keep saying I'm going, and then something comes up. Let's have a look. Let's check that trace. Just a moment. Yes, it certainly did. So that took off a little bit earlier. That was the one you saw that was on the ground here for quite a while. So they still, originally, weren't they? They were going to be based at RAF Waddington. So what's happened there? Are they not going to be based at Waddington? Because they spent a fortune, didn't they, on the runway. And of course, you may remember they had their last air show at RAF Waddington back in 2004. Was it 14 or 15? I think it was 2014. When they had their last air show, of course, the airfield was closed because they did all the runway. I think they extended it a little bit to accommodate those particular aircraft, and they spent a lot of money as well on infrastructure. And do they go into Waddington? Are they based there? I don't know. So there's a few questions for you guys to think about and maybe answer. I know the answer is always out there, because there's a world of information. It's called Google. And look what we have now. Well, I know somebody said there was an Apache nearby. So thank you for the alert on that. But you know what? I didn't expect that to be coming through. So yet another bonus. So it's definitely worth. It was worth going live, wasn't it? And those KC-135s are currently near Berwick. So they'll be the lagers that went up a little bit earlier. So that was the Apache. Cool helicopter, says Karen. Yep, Karen, it was an Apache, a longbow Apache. Now if you have a look, see if I can so take great note of this there, Karen. It may be too far away to see, but you can tell if it's a longbow Apache. Can you see on top of the rotors there? It's got that radar on top. Now the Belgium version of that, they don't have those, because it is the Belgium Air Force, isn't it, that have them as well, but they don't have the extra little radar bit on top. There we go. I'm not going into technical because basically I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. There we go, you see? You confirmed what I just said. Now he's probably thinking, yeah, you're saying that because you saw it on there. But no, I didn't. I've only your message, Renee. It's only just come up. But thank you so much. Hey, we've got all types. The Mil-24. Hey, I mean, these are all types of helicopters, and you can see some of those really scary looking ones. Now, where were they from? They turned up, didn't they, at Fairford a few years ago? Were the Ukrainian ones? I can't remember. But what year was it? I think it was 2006, 7, something like that. Check out my Royal International Air Tattoo video from there, because it's all on YouTube. It's not just these live streams, you know, definitely not. You'll find over 1,000 different videos on my Airshow World channel, so have a look. There's always something for somebody on there, and these live things, well, these are just a little bit of extra fun. Right, who else? Jane Chapman. Hello Jane, how the devil are you? Sneaky peek from work. We'll catch you all on the next live show. Okay, Jane, if you're still there, right, we'll hopefully see you for the evening show tonight. All right, maybe 6, 7 o'clock, whenever. You just never know. Make sure if you're watching this on your whatever platform and you're not taking part in the chat room, hey, you don't have to. I know there's a lot of folks watch this and they're a little bit too shy to put a message in. Never be shy. I'll say hi to anybody, and I tell you, everybody in the chat room are just absolutely fantastic. The most unbelievable community that has built up over the last 14 months since I've been doing the live shows. Before that, as I said, we've got all the backlog of videos. Nearly 13 years Airshow World has been going. Think about that. That's a long time, isn't it? Spent all my childhood about 500 meters from where you are, standing right under runway 11 approach. That's Hamish. Is it Hamish? I'm sure it is. Yes, there we go, Hamish. And where he's talking about now, the reason he says runway 11, because that's was the actual designation up until I read about, well, it was about June, wasn't it? It was mid-June when it changed. It certainly caught me out quite a few times, especially when Air Force One came in. It was saying, yeah, cleared to the land, runway 28. I was going, runway 28? I thought it was 29. But yeah, it's changed. Happens every now and again. And we've spoke about that in detail many times before, the reasons why. And who put that bus there, hey? Wasn't Cliff Richard, was it? No, that was a red bus, wasn't it? Hey? Well, I suppose, yeah, I suppose you could have a summer holiday in that. What a place to have a summer holiday, hey? You'd probably prefer to be in Greece, wouldn't you, hey? With, well, she's no longer with us, is she, hey? Una Stubbs. Yeah, what a shame, all these... Hello. Oh, and over there, that's my mate. Now, is he watching the show? Let's have a look, see if he's watching. There we go. He's looking at his phone. Let's find out. This is a bit of fun. And he doesn't mind. Well, you can't really see his face, so that's all right. And I'll move that so we've not got the number plate. So he's looking at his phone. Either that or looking at his photographs. I'm going to keep that there because he's a great guy. That's Andrew. I'll keep it there just a little bit longer. See if he starts. Come on, Andrew, look this way. Angular water right behind him. He's not, no, he's probably looking at something else. How dare you? You should be watching Airshow World there, Andrew. Somebody will let him know just a little bit later. He's looking at his phone now, isn't he, hey? Come on. I'll leave it another 30 seconds. But I know the delay is, it's only about 30 seconds anyway. You watch, as soon as I can move that away, he'll start waving. Come on. But he's a great friend, and wow, does he take pretty cool pictures. People that know him will say, hey, you're on Airshow World. There you go. He'll probably start waving in a minute. But hey, did I look at 360 radar a second ago? You know, I tell you what, I don't know whether I'm coming and going these days. So I won't do a Larry Grayson, promise you. Right, shut that door. Let's go down. 360 radar. Come on, one more time. It's a good job I looked last time, because we wouldn't have known about those two aircraft actually coming through that we just got in the nickness of time. Right, refresh one more time for the, hopefully for you guys, the last time. Let's see. You don't want to hear me droning on all afternoon, right? Because I tell you what, I recommend you do right now, straight after this stream, if you haven't already got it on, right? Pop over to Planes TV, right, because they're doing a live stream from the fantastic Jersey Air Show. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, actually, I'm going to watch that, but also I'm going to watch a little bit of the Tour of Britain, because as you know, I'm a big cycling fan, and I shall be doing that in exactly 2 minutes from now. So that's your 2-minute call. All right, in 2 minutes time we'll be going offline, and so that just gives me time, and you've got 1 minute to put your last message in. Okay, my cat, hello, Barry West. I like that. I'm not going to read that one out, but I like that comment, Barry. That's brilliant. Chris Keeley, hello Chris. He's got the Jersey Air Show on. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at that. Multitasking for me in a minute. Yeah, we're going to watch it. Hey, I wonder if they've got a chat room in there. Hey, if they've got a chat room, say, hey, I popped over from Airshow World. Stu Bear recommended us. There you go. That's a good way to give it a plug, isn't it? So if you go over and they've got a chat room, make sure you do that. That would be great fun. I don't like doing those things myself, but that's why I rely on you guys. I always feel awkward about doing that sort of thing, you know. Chris Long, hello. Keep smiling, Chris. Kirk Ferrari, hello Kirk. Always good to see our Kirky. Rennie Jensen, I think. Oh, West London Transport. Sorry, I forgot to mention you earlier. Peter Tors with us. Keith B. Thank you to Bandit99 for the information. Keep it coming in. Keith B. Yeah, we mentioned him. And of course, Barry West, who used to be actually stationed here, and he was an air traffic controller. And I tell you what, is an all-round good guy. He's been with Airshow World on the live shows right from the very beginning, and it's wonderful. Chris Keeley, we mentioned him, yep. Thanks for the stream, Stu. Catch you later. So says Jim Gemmell. All right, Nigel Covington giving us a round of applause. Thank you very much. Arthur Benny, great show. Thank you. And to anybody else who hasn't put any messages in, hey, it's not a problem. It's just wonderful to know that you're out there listening to the bear. And I tell you what, I'm a poet. We didn't even know it until later today, right? Hopefully we'll be back with you early evening for the sunset show. But until then, have yourself a fantastic afternoon. Have yourself a beer, all right? Have a beer with the bear, and we'll see you later in the early evening, all right? Bye for now, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this stream. I'm going to leave you with that beautiful photograph from last night, and a very good afternoon. Bye for now. And just to interrupt, just before I do go, I've got to do this. Thank you, Barry, for putting that donation into the chat room. And he's just put a $10. Thank you so much. Do you know, I've got to nip to the post office in a few minutes to get some butter. And I'll tell you what, I'll definitely get some bounty bars from there. Barry, thanks a lot. Thank you to everybody. I'll catch you later this evening. Bye for now. Kevin Nugent, thank you as well. That's the last message I'm going to shout out. So we'll see you later.